It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. Grateful that you're here. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for everything. So in my, constant journaling and meditating, I think I have been giving myself the stillness and the mental clarity to understand these higher concepts of manifestation, right? They've helped me break them down in a real way, especially when it comes to understanding that the things that you want in the 3D, you already have. You have to cultivate the emotions that come with already having it, right? And I have two examples of things that happened recently in my own life that kind of helped me see them. They might sound a little silly, but just walk with me here, okay? Because this is how we manifest, right? We have to know that we already have it, that it's already done. We have to send that signal to the universe. That's the law, right? And that's what comes after. So the other weekend, I really wanted some French toast, right? I wanted like some healthy French toast. I look up recipes for that, like protein French toast. So I went out. I pretty much had everything else I needed. I had eggs, I had milk, I had cinnamon already. I just needed to get some healthy bread, and I have protein powder. So I went out, I got some bread, and I made the French toast, right? And it was something that I had been telling myself pretty much all week that I'm going to make it. When I had the time on a Saturday morning, I don't got to work, I'm going to make this French toast. And that's exactly what I did, right? And then I meditated, and in my journaling, I kind of helped myself see that, oh shit, like that's a manifestation, even on the smallest of levels. And it's easy to overlook it as a manifestation, right? Because when you hear the word manifestation, you think that it has to be this thing that falls right into your lap and you feel like you didn't do anything for it, but just think about it. But that's not really the case, right? Like you did do something for it. We do something for it. We create our own manifestations. And the thing is, I already had the French toast because I had the ingredients. I had everything you need to make French toast. I just had to make it. I had to create it, manifest it. And this is what kind of helped me realize that we have the ingredients for everything that we want. We just have to put them together in the correct way, in the way that we want to make what we want. The other day, my apartment has a garbage disposal and it got clogged up. And my sink was flooded. It wasn't draining. And I didn't even stress about it. I didn't even, I looked up what to do, how to clean out a garbage disposal. And I did a few of those things. And when they didn't work, I just knew that it was going to get fixed because I live in an apartment. I don't have to do it myself. So I just text my landlord and said, hey, my sink's flooded, garbage disposal is clogged up. Can you come fix it? And then he had someone sent out to my apartment and it was fixed like in 2 days. And I never once stressed about it because I knew it was basically already done just by me living in an apartment. And that is how we have to feel about everything. And I know it's harder. It may seem harder than other things to feel that way, right? Because you're like, how am I supposed to feel like I'm abundant if every time I check my bank account, it's not there? There's no way to feel like that, but there is. You have to feel abundant for the things that you already do have. Because if you wake up every day in your own apartment, that is abundance. you know? Like, we already have the things. And once you start to break them down in other areas of your life and you apply those concepts to the higher forms that you want to seek, that's when things will become more clear to you. And what helped me get to this state was through meditation and journaling. You know, this created the stillness within my mind and my heart to help me kind of understand, because, you know, I went through the same things. Like, how am I supposed to feel that way? How am I supposed to feel like I have love if there's no one in my life, right? But there's love in your life. There's love everywhere. Like, there's love in the world. And you can feel that if you allow yourself to be open to it, if you create the space in your heart and in your mind to feel it. And that's what we have to do. You can't allow yourself to get so caught up in the 3D and the things that you only can see and touch, because manifestations come from emotions. Like, I had the emotion that I really, really, really wanted the French toast. You know, anything could have happened that could have stopped me from getting it, but I knew I was going to get it. I knew that my sink was going to get fixed. I knew it. And so these things happen. And these are the emotions that we have to apply to the other things in our life that we want to manifest. And, you know, we all have different techniques, but there are universal laws that, you know, don't operate on the sense of right or wrong, just what is. So we accept what is. We don't fight now. We don't give ourselves resistance. And when you do feel yourself giving yourself, when you do feel the resistance within yourself, you take a pause and you start to, you notice where it's at, right? Because where you have the most resistance is clearly what you need to let go. You know, we have control over our thoughts. Your thoughts don't control you. They aren't these things that happen to you that just, that have no type of control. You know, thoughts are like the blood circulating in your body. It just happens. Thinking just happens, you know? So it's not something that you need to always be so worried about, because when thinking happens, when you start to think bad thoughts, you can change them, you know? That's the best thing about it. You can literally stop in the moment, realize that you're giving yourself resistance, you're telling yourself that old story again, and then change it. But the best way to do that is to pay attention to your breath, journal, meditation. You know, these are all tools to help you. You know, everybody has different tools that they use, but these are the tools that I have found that are the most effective. So I literally tell myself now, you know, make French toast. When I'm feeling like I don't know what to do or where to go, you know, it's just, I have the ingredients, everything that I need, I have it already. I just gotta get the recipe and make it. That's all we all have to do, is just get the recipe and we make it. And if you don't have something, what do? You go to the store and you go get it. You know, if you want a new job, like if you have a job you don't constantly think about getting a job, right? Like you feel, because you know you have one already. You may want a new job, so you may start applying for new jobs, but you still know I already have a job. You know, when you move, you know you have a place already, you have a house, you have an apartment, but you know that you want to live somewhere else. So we always have to be in the knowing. We always have to be in the knowing, in the faith that things are working out for our highest good all the time. And whatever we want, we already have. It's already done. We just have to reach that vibration where we are experiencing it in the 3D. That's all that is. That's why working on raising your vibration is so important, you know, because once you start to tap into the vibration that is the version of yourself that has the things that you already want, you'll start to experience it. You know, we don't have to be so focused on the future or on the past. Only thing that we really have is now, right? So in the now, we focus on our breath and we focus on our vibrations. And in the now, that is where we create. We only create from the now. That's the weird paradox of time, right? Because you're in the now until you get to the future, and then the future is now. So if this video helped you, you know, I know it may have seemed all over the place. I'm still getting better at this. We're still building, you know, and if this video even found you, then you're in the right place anyway. And you should know that, because we are small now, but we will grow, because we've already grown. It's already happened. That's why we're here. So if you're here and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a like. I love you all.